think about it. And I took probably about a good long month to really process, did I want to really engage in this? But I've never been afraid to fail.
Yeah, it's
Like
important.
failures, you can't worry about failure. Failure is going to come on the journey. The only thing I said to myself is, look, I'm going to run hard. If I lose, I lose. I'm just going to go home and be with my family, make money, and enjoy life. But if you win, then that just means there's another step God has in front of you. Let's just go chase that train and see what happens. But you know the thing I don't like, and I'll tell you this all the time. You've been in events where you get people who always try to like posture themselves to be in position.
Every time.
Man, I hate that. I just hate it. I don't like
so
doing it.
You and I being like street kids have a different kind of sense for this stuff. Like the bullshit detector ding, ding, ding goes up right away, right?
Yeah.
And some people don't have that. Like we have, I think, pretty decent, good social IQs. We're like, that dude's full of shit.
100%.
And you can attest, there's a lot of full of shit people out there.
In this game,
politics.
yes.
Yeah.
In this game, yes. You know, and I think that, look, we were talking this morning in the hotel room about Rick Scott and about how, you know, Rick Scott was, I guess, the pioneer of the outsider businessman way back in 2010 when Rick Scott basically bucked the political establishment and said, I don't care about any of these guys, I'm running.
Yeah.
And he was, and listen, from the stories I was told, he was laughed at in the donor class. They were like, who? You?
Who's this guy?
You can't do it. It's not your turn. He bucked that trend. Donald Trump definitely has bucked that trend. Now you have J.D. Vance at 39 on being the vice presidential nominee. Very, very likely to be the next vice president of the United States. What that has done in our politics is that now it's about merit and capabilities and abilities, as opposed to I stood in line, you know,
my turn
to do the glad handing, and now it's my turn, and I supported the guy in front of me, and I've been a team player, and blah blah blah. I think that's really led to political rot in the parties, and so this movement that Donald Trump has really exploded has brought a movement of merit into politics, where if you can do the job, people reward you.
Yeah.
And if you can't, thank you for your service, but it's not about you.
Yeah.
It's about the people that we serve.
Like this guy's, you just embraced it and ran with it instead of pretending like these other guys, like it was like some flowery bullshit or something and just glossed over it.
Why hide? I am who I am. My past is my past. If you want to support me, support me. If you don't, okay. If I lose a political race, that's life.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about the losing. I'm much more concerned with not giving it my best effort. And I feel like to try to hide things from the public, especially in today's world, that's stupid. You're not going to get away with that anyway. I would rather you see the entirety of my life, the mistakes, the warts.
I wrote a whole book about it.
And
my
everything
failures.
all in between, because you know what happens?
It's
you
phony
know
otherwise.
Your failures actually help you become the person you need to be.
100%, brother. 100%.
Not your successes.
No.
Your successes are just like the
You don't learn anything
work.
from successes.
No,
it could have
man.
been luck. You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
right.
The failures, you go, I'm not doing that again. And
100%,
I so
100%.
respected you. That took such balls to do. I know I said exit question, but one more. You know, I don't expect you to answer this here, and nor do I want to answer. But there's so much talk about you in a spot in the next administration. You know, you governorship of Florida. You know, I don't want you to answer. I know you're committed to Congress right now in your job, but you are a rising star in the party, whether you like it or not, and you mean a lot to a lot of people because the Republican Party's really done terrible with black voters for a long time. And the message, that barbershop appearance you did was just, dude, that was gold, brother. That was fucking gold. I sat there, I was like, this is what we need, like real people, you and Wesley and us, just talking to people like normal people. You know, if called, president calls, you know, do you serve or you feel better fit in Congress? Other things in mind?
You're right. I'm not going to answer.
That's all I needed to hear. My brother, man. Thanks
Love you,
a lot,
baby.
man.
Love
Love
you.
you too. Thanks, Byron Donalds, folks.